All right. It is Wednesday, November 19th. Here we go. We're midway through the week. Uh, Welcome to another episode of Simple Life Philosophy. I don't know how many episodes this is. I feel like I've done a lot. I'll have to look at it on my account. And I'm thinking probably 70 at this point. I don't even know. Because I feel like I've been doing this for a few months, pretty consistent basis. Just trying to show up for myself, trying to show up and get better every day. That's the name of the game. That's the meaning of life. Is I think just getting better, trying to improve, trying to evolve, and leave the world better than we found it. I think that as a species, as a collective, unfortunately, we are failing at that, and it's going to take a lot of us struggling, a lot of us at the bottom, to really, I think, change things, change our mindsets, and to kind of turn things around for us. There's definitely a lot of conspiracies out there about kind of like the elite knowing this quote unquote event is going to happen, whatever this event is, that's going to shock our system, shock our way of life. A lot of people think it's a geomagnetic pole shift, which is weakening our magnetic field already, and which is why, last week we've seen auroras in Texas and in Florida and, really far south, like we've never seen them before. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think that that's certainly possible. I mean, if we look at our history, that definitely happens occasionally. Um, my guess is, my hope is that we got a little bit more time than we think. But what I don't like is that the powers that be or whatever are preparing for an event that a lot of people have no idea about. We're not being transparent with the information we do have about our planet, about ourselves. It's just kind of like the Epstein files. It's we need to shed light on just the demonic nature that some people have, and honestly, we all have that demonic nature inside of us, but a lot of us don't act on it. A lot of us maybe not do not have the power to act on it. I mean, I guess everyone has power to act on it, but we need to hold people accountable. I mean, I don't care. I've heard this since I was a little kid that the United States is the best legal system money can buy. And it really does seem to be true, ring true. And it seems that if you have money, by and large, you can get away with a lot. If you have any type of power and influence, or if the system or if the powers that be think you can be useful, what they call them UIs, a useful idiot, then you're going to keep your position, keep your status and power, or whatever that you have, and just be used until you're, basically not useful anymore. And that's kind of what happened to Epstein, really. I mean, there's a lot of evidence that he was an intelligence operative for Israel. I mean, I think that can't even be denied at this point. He has connections to a lot of different Israeli prime ministers in the past, and ties to Israel. If you look at his history, there's just a lot of just weird coincidences. That when you add it all up, it's like, all right, come on now. Like, can we just shed light on this? Can we just talk about it? Can we really just expose the corrupt nature that we have and try to fix it? We have AI now. You know what I mean? We have programs that are not susceptible to our darkest and lowest um, urges that human nature, I guess, human nature has. That all of us have. That's why I think it's so important to just have structure and to have a healthy lifestyle, because I think the more you're unhealthy, the more you engage in cheap dopamine, the more bad decisions you're going to make, the the less power your discernment abilities will be, less powerful, and that means less power for you, and that means that you're going to have a bad influence not only on yourself but on the people around you. Uh, I've said it before. It's if you give yourself an inch, you'll take a mile, and I think that's just part of human nature. If no one's looking, a lot of people will take. If they think no one is looking, they'll take what they can get. If they can get away with it, and they're not only that, a lot of people are proud of it, especially the smart. When you get around the high intelligent, just kind of devious people, they're proud of it, and they kind of just look down on other people, for just being stupid and being manipulated and being quote unquote sheep, you know. And I don't know, it's just we've allowed this kind of corrupt elite to get away with too much, and hopefully things are starting to change, and light will start to be shed and on some of these things. And I think it also is going to take a little bit of grace, because you're going to have people that are in the dark, that are on the dark side, come to the light to expose some of this, to really expose really the dark natures of people and what we've created. And because that's the only way we're going to be able to fix it, if we shed light on it and we actually know what the big problems are. Because a lot of people just look at it as conspiracy, and unfortunately, if a lot of whistleblowers, they get taken out. So that's just the fact. I mean, and not only, that's just a fact across the board, not even in just like the kind of devious stuff like Epstein is involved in, but just across the board, even in just like in court, you've seen that in corporate environments as well. And OpenAI has some strange deaths. Boeing has some strange deaths. When you have people that come up with certain inventions or technologies that go against the status quo, it's yeah, it's just it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's hindering our progress. But obviously, we have some sort of spirit. We're like spiritually stunted as a species, and we have to get through this somehow. So I think it's going to have to take the collective really to really evolve spiritually, and get people to really, I don't know, expose this, because it's going to take people in the dark side to really expose it all. But anyway, and if you're in that darkness, if you're struggling, just know that just keep working, and meditate, pray, you know, mind, body, spirit. I think that if you can align your mind, body, spirit, you're on your way. You're on your path to healing and getting better. So it's kind of a strange video. I didn't really. It's just kind of talking about a lot of jumping back and forth to different topics, but hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm just hitting a lot of traffic and smelling the exhaust of diesel right now, which is not fun. But anyway, I hope everyone has a blessed and much love out there, blessed day, and just want to pass on a lot of love and high vibes. Let's keep going. Let's keep getting better. All right, see you next time.